say maybe this time last year or even towards the end of the year with all of the lockdowns that we were experiencing, there was definitely an exodus of people leaving the city.
Hey, welcome to Let's Talk Real Estate. My name is Danny Macedo, and I'm here with Elias Ben Khelifa from Central Toronto. Tell us about his marketplace. So, Elias, tell us about your marketplace.
Hi, Danny. Thanks for having me. So my marketplace, being the Central Toronto market area, downtown, specifically downtown Toronto, is definitely it's definitely a marketplace dominated by the condo resale market at this time. We're seeing a lot of activity in the condo sales, resale sector, and we're seeing a lot of activity as well on the rental side, which is bringing back investor buyers as well. And we're definitely seeing the market improve significantly and continue its rebound. Sales are up over 11% since last year this time, and the prices have also gone up about 9% as well for the year. So great
Excellent.
rebounding for the condo market in the city of Toronto.
And what are you noticing with the buyers? What kind of buyers do you see working and coming into the marketplace?
Downtown, you're seeing a handful of different type of buyer types. So as I said, you're seeing a return of the investor buyer due to the fact that the rental market has seen an increase in its demand. So you're seeing a return of the investors that are starting to come back into the marketplace. You're also seeing first-time home buyers that are now re-emerging back into the market. So a lot of that has to do as well with affordability. As you know, with the price of housing, the freehold market has really accelerated this year. And I believe we're sitting at almost 1.1 million for the average home of a for the average price of a freehold home.
Wow, 1.2 million.
Yeah, it's incredible. And the reality is that the demand continues to outweigh the supply. So although we've seen that the activities kind of tapered a bit from the frenzy that we saw at the beginning of the year, the reality is that we're also seeing a major decrease in the level of inventory. I believe the number of new listings has come down by about 40%, and we're sitting at the lowest level of inventory in the last decade. So it's a very tight market, I would say, in terms of supply, right, which is definitely creating pressure on the prices continuing to rise.
I mean, you would think that, average price of 1.2 million, that you would have people take advantage of prices being so high, but not the case. Inventory is still low.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, a lot of it could be pandemic related. I think when we think about as well, like the market sector, when we think about the population that was most heavily affected by the pandemic, it's your elderly seniors market. I feel a lot of the downsizers, a lot of the empty nesters that were likely thinking of making that move due to this pandemic have likely changed their mind, and instead of maybe going into long-term care, they've likely decided to reinvest in renovating and retrofitting their existing home to make it more livable for their long-term needs. So that, I believe, is another sector that's also affecting the actual inventory levels as well. So you're seeing the downsize market, I would say, kind of creating a bit of that bottleneck as well.
Wow, brilliant. And what about anything unique that you're noticing in your marketplace?
Definitely. So you're definitely seeing an influx where I would say maybe this time last year or even towards the end of the year with all of the lockdowns that we were experiencing, there was definitely an exodus of people leaving the city. That trend has completely reversed course, and now we're seeing an influx. I think the reality is that investing in real estate in the city of Toronto is still a great bet for investors, but I think also buyers that were seeking value outside of the core realize that value is no longer there. And as society starts to reopen again and the economy starts to reopen, people's needs to be closer to work are starting to percolate again as a priority. And I feel that that's also bringing people back into the city. Students are coming back into schools as well. The post-secondary classrooms are starting to get filled again with in-person classes. Of course, we've got hospital, government work here, and of course the finance sector. So we're seeing that return back to the office, slowly starting to emerge.
Awesome. Hey, there you have it. Thank you, Elias, for giving us an update in the Toronto Central market. Tune in next week where we have more of Let's Talk Real Estate. Thanks so much.